The usual talk on YouTube is about how we can act better and develop good habits to live a virtuous life. Stoicism is often mentioned for this purpose. However, not much is said about the habits we already have that are harmful to our lives. According to Epicurus, two vices are more obscure and serious than others, and self-control is crucial. Epicurus knew that resisting these vices was essential for leading an ethical life. To persist means to keep striving and acting ethically, even when it's not pleasing. This involves finding new ways to improve ourselves. Developing good habits is challenging, so resisting bad habits is equally important. Resistance means avoiding habits and temptations that harm us. To succeed, we must control our minds. Now is the right time to eliminate everything that brings you down. Avoid negative emotions, distractions, and anything that hinders your goals. Start removing these obstacles from your daily life for a positive change. In this video, we'll discuss 9 habits that we all should avoid to lead a fulfilling and happy life. But before we dive in, I want to express my gratitude. Liking this video can help spread the wisdom of Stoic philosophy to more people. Make sure to subscribe to our channel so you won't miss any content, and don't forget to hit the notification bell. Now, let's jump into the video. Firstly, stop wasting your precious time. Seneca wisely said that while we often complain that life is too short, we act as if we have endless days. Seneca pondered deeply about life, observing that many people merely exist instead of truly living as they should. When we feel lazy, we tend to postpone important tasks and spend time on things that don't add value to our lives. It's crucial to recognize that time is our most valuable asset, and sometimes we unknowingly waste it on pointless pursuits. There's no guarantee that we'll live until tomorrow or have the opportunity to do what we want. Reflecting on the words of Marcus Aurelius can be powerful. You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say. Don't let your opinions and thoughts be swayed by trivial matters. Allow this contemplation on time to guide you, preventing you from wasting it and helping you appreciate its true value. Learn to value time more because it belongs only to the present and the future. The past is already behind us. Avoid wasting time on unnecessary things. Venture into life, love the people around you, and seek happiness. The first step to a happy life is to treasure the time we have. One essential aspect is to avoid emotional attachment to things. The Stoics believed in letting go of things that don't contribute positively to our lives, both physically and emotionally. Clinging to things that don't benefit us can lead to suffering, especially if we regret those choices later. Guilt and regret aren't helpful emotions. They don't do us any good. It's acceptable to experience these emotions, as they help us recognize when we've acted wrongly. Once we realize our mistake, the key is to learn from it and avoid repeating it. Remember, everyone makes mistakes, including myself, so always seek ways to improve from your errors and don't dwell on them too much. Another crucial point is to stop procrastinating. As mentioned in his meditations, procrastination hinders our progress. Take action now, make the most of your time, and strive for a more fulfilled life. Marcus Aurelius wisely stated, "You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say." Seneca, too, observed a common trait among fools. They're always ready to begin, but prefer to say, "I'll do it tomorrow." Yet, when tomorrow arrives, they do nothing. The key takeaway is to act promptly. Do it right now. Even though we often delay tasks, Seneca's insight reminds us that procrastination is a pitfall. If you have something to do, do it immediately, even if it makes you feel lazy. Procrastinating has several drawbacks. One significant reason, as mentioned earlier, is the limited time we have. Additionally, completing your responsibilities allows for better rest. When you delay due to laziness, Guilt creeps in because you know you should be doing the task instead of resting. This reversal of values diminishes the enjoyment of your rest. Moreover, you'll still have to fulfill that obligation sooner or later, and delaying it may even lead to accumulating tasks, pushing your rest further away. In essence, procrastination doesn't bring anything positive. It's better to act promptly and enjoy the benefits of timely completion. The satisfaction of a job well done is one of the best feelings in the world. Moreover, doing something well means doing it at the right time, not later. So, do it now. Forget about seeking constant recognition. You shouldn't seek approval or acknowledgement from others for what you do. If you do something well, help someone, or succeed at something, focusing on seeking recognition can lead to problems. Instead, find fulfillment in the intrinsic value of your actions and the personal satisfaction that comes from a job done well. If you believe that others should thank you or congratulate you, rethink that perspective. Life shouldn't revolve around external validation. You have no control over what others think about you, whether they appreciate or reject what you do. Your control lies in your actions, words, and thoughts. Let the action itself be the goal, not recognition from others. If you do something, do it because it brings you happiness or because you believe it's best for you. Often, after doing something well, recognition and praise from others may follow. However, there's no problem if no one acknowledges your work and effort immediately. Recognition may come sooner or later, possibly from those closest to you. Your intention wasn't to receive praise. It was your duty to do it. Don't concern yourself with what others think about you. Thinking that way will make you feel good about yourself. Focus on doing the best you can. Furthermore, don't turn away from injustice. Justice is one of the most important virtues of Stoicism. Stay committed to doing what's right, even when it's challenging, and uphold the principles of justice in your actions and decisions. Stoic thinkers and philosophers like Marcus Aurelius and Cicero extensively discuss the virtue of justice in their works. Being just means treating others fairly and doing what must be done. In his Meditations, Marcus Aurelius emphasized the importance of not living as if you have endless years ahead of you, as death always shadows our lives. To be good means not allowing injustice to go unaddressed. Being complicit in its occurrence goes against the Stoic principles. Much of being just involves actively avoiding and correcting injustices, even if we didn't cause them. Stoics believe in living in harmony with others and avoiding unnecessary conflicts. However, in certain circumstances where injustice is committed against us or others, a Stoic should be prepared to engage in necessary conflict. In such cases, the 4 Stoic virtues should be employed to defend oneself and others. These virtues are wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. They guide Stoics in navigating and addressing situations where standing up against injustice is not only necessary but aligned with the principles of Stoicism. The Stoic virtues of justice, wisdom, temperance, and courage emphasize that, although we cannot control the injustices committed by others, we do have control over our own actions to prevent them, especially when it is within our power to do so. This responsibility requires us to act to the best of our ability. Avoiding this responsibility makes us complicit in injustice, even if we didn't directly cause it. As Marcus Aurelius highlighted in his Meditations, it's crucial not to worry excessively about the external factor of change. Instead, focus on what you can control, your own actions and responses. This aligns with Stoic teachings, encouraging individuals to channel their efforts into areas where they have agency, fostering personal growth and a sense of virtue. The wisdom of Marcus Aurelius shines through in his simple yet profound advice. All you need are 3 things: certainty of judgment in the present moment, action for the common good in the present moment, and an attitude of gratitude in the present moment for anything that comes your way. These principles emphasize the importance of living in the present, making sound judgments, taking actions that benefit the collective, and cultivating gratitude for whatever life brings. Aurelius also acknowledges the inevitability of change in all aspects of life, both the good and the bad. This perspective encourages a mindset of adaptability and resilience in the face of life's constant transformations. Embracing change is essential, as trying to keep everything the same or controlling every aspect prevents you from discovering the many opportunities that can arise in your life. Change is a constant, and for those who are constantly evolving, it brings opportunities to stay ahead of competitors who resist it. Rather than worrying about change, view it as something inevitable and potentially beneficial. Resisting change can limit growth, but adapting to it and seizing the good things it brings can lead to improvement and evolution. It's crucial to recognize that change doesn't mean abandoning what we have or rejecting the old. If we are content with our current situation, it signifies that we should not fear change, because we are capable of adapting to everything life offers. Seneca's insight about being a slave who is not their own master highlights the importance of not becoming a slave to desires. By mastering ourselves and being adaptable, we can navigate the changes in life with resilience and choose our path rather than being subject to external influences. This perspective empowers us to embrace change as an opportunity for growth and improvement. Seneca's insight about being slaves to various aspects of life holds truth, as many are unconsciously bound by different forces. To achieve true freedom, complete control over our minds and the ability to resist temptations are crucial. Discipline becomes the key to mental freedom and authority, although it may pose a greater challenge for some. As Epictetus pointed out, no man is free who is not a master of himself. Recognizing that control over our actions lies within us is fundamental. Each day, we must remember that either we control ourselves or our instincts take charge. This awareness is the foundation of true freedom. This video aims to empower you to become more of your own master, breaking free from mediocrity and consistently striving for excellence in all areas of your life. It encourages you to question why you're engaging in actions that don't deserve your best effort. Giving your best in everything, even when it might not seem to deserve it, is a commitment to personal excellence. In life, success and outcomes are beyond our control, but our actions are within our grasp. While we may not dictate the praise or criticism that follows our actions, we can always put forth our best effort. This commitment to doing our best, regardless of external factors, is a source of personal fulfillment and growth. Recognition and praise from others often follow when you consistently do your best. However, it's essential not to be disheartened if your work goes unnoticed initially, as acknowledgement may come later, possibly from those closest to you. Remember, your intention wasn't to seek praise. It was your duty to do what needed to be done. Don't be overly concerned about what others think. Maintaining this mindset contributes to feeling good about yourself. Focus on doing your best, and intrinsic satisfaction will follow. Avoid constant comparisons with others, as it is an unhealthy habit. Each person has their unique journey and purpose in life. As Epictetus wisely advised, stop trying to be someone else's best or attempting to be better than them. You are not them, and you will never be them. Instead, direct your energy towards your own progress and growth. Keep in mind the Stoic principle that the true essence of good can only be found in things that are under your control. By concentrating on aspects within your control, your actions, mindset, and personal development, you'll find a sense of fulfillment and purpose that transcends external comparisons and validations. Indeed, nothing else matters, and nothing else is under your control except your will to improve and be better every day. Comparing yourself to others, whether in a specific area or job, is futile. Instead, focus on your own continuous improvement. Don't let anxiety take control. As Marcus Aurelius wisely noted, external events themselves are not the cause of distress. It's our interpretation of them. You have the power to change your perspective at any moment. Anxiety often arises from overthinking, creating scenarios that may never happen. Addressing this issue involves recognizing that uncertainty about the future is a common human experience. Reflect on past situations where you successfully navigated unfavorable circumstances. Prepare your mind by differentiating between things you can and cannot control. Consider the worst possible outcome, as this preparation equips you to face whatever may come. By adopting this mindset, you'll find that many times things aren't as dire as you feared. Share your thoughts in the comments. Do you have any habits in your life that you wish to abandon? Your participation is valuable. I hope this video proves beneficial for you, as I understand the challenges of having habits that don't add value to our lives. The journey toward a peaceful, happy, and purposeful life involves abandoning these habits and cultivating new ones. This is the direction we aim to take with our YouTube channel. If you resonate with the content, consider subscribing, liking the video, and sharing your thoughts in the comments. We've tailored this video especially for you, focusing on Stoic philosophy, where you're sure to find a wealth of wisdom. That's it for now. I look forward to seeing you in the next video.